Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a fateful trip that started from this tropic port aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour, a 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough, the tiny ship was tossed. If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship's aground on the shore of this uncharted desert isle, with Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Island. From the valley of the jolly,
ho, ho, ho,
green giant, good things from the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly green giant. Summer green, snapped and fresh, kitchen sliced to taste their best. Tender beans are coming from the valley, from the valley.
These green giant green beans start from special seed and grow into these tender, thick meat beauties. Then they're kitchen sliced at an angle to bring out all their flavor and freshness. Taste the difference yourself. Try Green Giant brand kitchen sliced beans. And if you prefer, you can get the Green Giant's French-style beans, too.
Good things from the garden, garden in the valley, valley of the jolly,
ho, ho, ho,
Green Giant.
For the Green Hornet, his aide Cato, and their rolling arsenal, the Black Beauty. On police records, a wanted criminal, the Green Hornet is really Britt Reed, owner-publisher of the Daily Sentinel. His dual identity known only to his secretary and to the district attorney. And now, to protect the rights and lives of decent citizens, rides the Green Hornet.
You get a quick tan with QT, a double tan, you see, it tans you anytime, rain or shine when you use QT.
QT Fabulous Quick Tanning Lotion by Coppertone gives you a double tan. Used as directed, QT tans you indoors without the sun, smoothly and evenly, in just 3 to 5 hours. Use QT in the sun, your tan becomes deeper, richer, helps prevent sunburn, too.
You get a quicker tan, a double tan when you use QT.
Guaranteed by Coppertone.
And now, folks, it's sock it to me time.
No, hold it, Judy. There's no socket to you tonight.
Oh, no?
Mm-mm.
Oh, thanks, Thanks, fellas. Ta-ra.
No, ma'am. Not with Don Rickles here.
That's right.
What do you think you're going to do? You're not going to sock it to me. You're nuts.
Oh, better than that, Don. We even have a choice for you.
Forget it.
Yeah, we have a choice of three. Water, the trapdoor, or our mystery sock-it-to-me.
A mystery socket to me?
That's right, pal. Take your pick. Water, the trapdoor, or our mystery socket to me.
I'll try the mystery socket to me.
All right. Here she is.
You really did great!
I thought they were only in the jungle.
That's the mystery socket to me.
Well, that ain't bad.
Yeah, when you try to chew something.
Yeah, we like to think of Joanne as our talking roto-rooter girl.
You kissed me once, I went right home to the cold shower.
Oh, that's what I need, a cold shower.
Say goodnight, Don.
Good night, Don.
A thunder of jets in an open sky, a streak of gray, and a cheerful...
A loop, a whirl, and a vertical climb, and once again you'll know it's time for the adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and friends.
Starring that supersonic speedster, Rocket J. Squirrel, with his pal Bullwinkle the Moose, and a host of others.
Hurry, Bullwinkle! The show's about to start!
I'm coming as fast as I can.
Wave to the people!
Yay!
Now what are you doing?
Signing autographs. Let's see. John Smith.
But your name is Bullwinkle!
I know, but that's hard to spell.
Are you a no-dab man with dry, lifeless hair?
Brittle cream, a little dab-a-doo-ya.
Become a one-dab man. Put life in dry hair and fun in your life. But beware of being a two-dab man.
Use more, only if you dare. But watch out, the gals will all pursue ya. They'll have to get their fingers in your hair.
Brill cream. A little dab'll do you.
Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate, come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe, he's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
You worked too hard, you ate too much, the cheesecake made you greedy, but your aching head and stomach hear this message from old Speedy. Alka-Seltzer, plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, oh, what a relief it is. Those Speedy bubbles relieve your upset stomach and headache fast. For acid indigestion alone, Alka-Seltzer Gold. Oh, what a relief it is. What a relief.
Hello. I'm Mr. Red.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course, unless the horse is the famous Mr. Ed. Go right to the source and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed.
Double jumping, double dribble, a double play that really saves the day. But the single most favorite double in the world is double good, double mint gum.
Double your pleasure with Double Mint Gum. Double good, double fresh, double delicious.
Oh, the single most favorite double in the world is double good, double mint gum.
There's no single gum like it.
What do you want when you gotta eat something? And it's gotta be sweet, and it's gotta be a lot, and you gotta have it now. What do you want? Lip smacking, whip cracking, patty whacking, ink and knacking, silver racking, scallop whacking, cracker jacking, cracker jack. What do you get when you open the top and look inside and smack your lips and turn it over and fill it out? What do you get? Lip smacking, whip cracking, patty whacking, olive zacking, info lacking, elegant acting, cracker jacking, cracker jack. Candy coated popcorn, peanuts and a prize. That's what you get in Cracker Jack.
Gunsmoke, starring James Arness as Matt Dillon.
The end of the Civil War was near when quite accidentally a hero who sneezed abruptly ceased retreat and reversed it to victory. His Medal of Honor pleased and thrilled his proud little family group. While pinning it on, some blood was spilled, and so it was planned he'd command F Troop, where Indian fights are colorful sights and nobody takes a lickin', where pale face and red skin both turn chicken. When thrilling and fighting get them down, they know their morale can't droop, as long as they all relax in town before they resume with a bang and a boom. F Troop!
This flat tire needs a man, but when there's no man around, when there's no man around, Goodyear should be. Why? Watch this. New Goodyear Double Eagle carries its own spare inside. Lifeguard safety spare. A tire in a tire. Keeps on going. Next time, give her a second chance.
Davy, what's the matter? You look kind of down in the mouth.
Oh, I just wish there was more company around here.
Well, let's make some new sugar-sweetened Kool-Aid.
Yeah, the one with the sugar already in it.
Make friends with Kool-Aid. With Kool-Aid, make friends. For fun that never ends. Make friends with Kool-Aid.
Make Kool-Aid soft drink mix and make a big splash with your friends.
Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
The disadvantages of the new Benson & Hedges 100s. They're a lot longer than king size, and that takes some getting used to. Benson & Hedges 100s are the new, longer filter cigarettes. 3 puffs longer, 4 puffs longer, maybe 5 puffs longer than king size. Once you get the hang of them,
Men, nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave. Take it off. Take it all off. Nothing takes it off like Noxema medicated shave.
The closer you shave, the more you need Noxema. Noxema medicated comfort shave.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you, pretending you got a sliver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see the way you shake and shiver. You know we got a mystery to solve, so Scooby-Doo, be ready for your act. Don't hold back, and Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, here are you, you're ready and you're willing. If we can count on you, Scooby-Doo, I know we'll catch that feeling.
No matter what shape your stomach's in. No matter what shape your stomach's in, when it gets out of shape, take Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer relieves the flutters, calms the nervous feeling,
relieves heartburn, relieves the stuffy feeling, and relieves a headache. Better than any other antacid. Better than anything you can get without a prescription. Anything. Alka-Seltzer. It's the best. On any stomach.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
soup and sandwich. Have your favorite Campbell soup and sandwich. Any time or weather. Soup and sandwich go together. Soup and sandwich go together. Always delicious. They belong together like Mr. and Mrs. Soup and sandwich, soup and sandwich. Have nutritious Campbell soup and sandwich. Any time or weather. Soup and sandwich go together.
Good. Campbell's, of course.
free. Let's ride with the family down the street through the courtesy of Fritz and Pete. When you're with the Flintstones, have a yabba-dabba-doo time, a dabba-doo time. We'll have a gay old time.
The Flintstones, brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. Barney, will you get this thing fixed while I'm still young? Just one little second, Fred, then I'll have it. There. Okay, let's spin a disc. They're playing our song, Fred. Yeah, pal, and you've earned yourself a Winston. Yeah, Winston. That's the one with filter blend up front. Sure, that's the big difference, Barney. Winston picks out special tobaccos, then treats them their own special way. If you're looking for a filter cigarette that really delivers taste, you ought to smoke Winston. You ought to smoke Winston.
That's what he said. That's what he said.
And as I was saying, Winston tastes good. Like a cigarette should. Like a cigarette should. Like a cigarette should.
Meet George Jetson. His boy Elroy. Daughter Judy. Jane, his wife. Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls.
It's the story of a man named Brady who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
When you're hungry for a great candy bar, what do you think of?
Milky Way, Milky Way,
Milky Way.
Milky Way.
A Milky Way bar, of course. Beat candy hunger with Milky Way. Milky Way, the greatest milk chocolate, a luscious chocolatey middle and creamy caramel. When you're hungry for a great candy bar, you think of Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Beat candy hunger with Milky Way.
Come and listen to my story about a man named Jed. A poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is, swimming pools, movie stars.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
The Andy Griffith Show, starring Andy Griffith, with Ronnie Howard. Also starring Don Knotts.
All rise for the judge.
Judge, the special great one from Pontiac GTO. Her speed shifter, 3-speeder 4. Pontiac Ram Air 366 horse. Bag-type wheels, 60-inch spoiler airfoil. The judge will rule.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Oh, Chatty Cathy, now you got a stroller too. Oh, Chatty Cathy, Mattel made it just for you.
Where are we going?
Wherever you go, now you can take Chatty Cathy with you in Mattel's new Chatty Cathy stroller. It works 5 different ways. It's a stroller. And it turns around. And when Chatty Cathy says, her stroller becomes a carriage bed. It's even a carry-all to take Chatty with you. When it's time to go home, Chatty's stroller turns into a car seat, too.
I love you.
And Chatty Cathy will love her new stroller. You will, too.
It works 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways. Well, it's Chatty Cathy stroller by Mattel.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down. We're just trying to be friendly. I'll come and watch you sing and play. We're the young generation, and we got something to say. Hey, we're the monkeys, you never know where we'll be found, so you better get ready, we may be coming to your town. Here we come, walking down the street. We get funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing to put anybody down. We're just trying to be friendly. We're the young generation, and we got something to say. Hey, we're the monkeys, you never know where we'll be found, so you better get ready, we may be coming to your town.
Once upon a time, in a mythical place called Cape Kennedy, an astronaut named Tony Nelson went up on a space mission. The missile went up, but something went wrong, and they had to bring it down. Captain Nelson landed on an island in the South Pacific, where he found a bottle. At least it looked like a bottle, but it didn't act like a bottle. Because in it was a genie. Oh, not your average everyday genie, but a beautiful genie who could grant any wish. Nelson was so grateful, he set Jeannie free. Only she didn't want to be free. You know how it is when you've been cooped up in a bottle for 2,000 years. She wanted to have fun, and she wanted to have it with Captain Nelson. So she followed him back to Cocoa Beach, a mythical town in a mythical state called Florida. And there in this house, the girl in the bottle plays Spin the Astronaut.
Mustang, Mach 1. Mach 1, special sports performance, sports roof Mustang. Mach 1, something scorching to keep Mustang the original and the front runner, thundering along far ahead of the pack.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream, the Addams Family.
Neat. Sweet. Petite.
So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl on. We're gonna pay a call on the Addams Family.
Steve Canyon to control tower, ready for takeoff.
Hi, did I fool you? Well, no wonder. This is Ideal Steve Canyon jet helmet, exactly like Steve's. Made by Ideal for junior jet pilots everywhere. Great for zooming along on your bicycle. It's made of unbreakable Fortiflex. That's right, it'll fit any size head. Here's the official Air Force insignia right up here on top. Here's your sun visor, and here's your oxygen mask. And right inside the oxygen mask, built in, you'll find a speaker, so that you'll sound just like Steve on his intercom. Now, if you'd like a jet helmet like Steve Canyon's, remember only Ideal makes it. Ask for the official Steve Canyon jet helmet, only $2.98.
The name, Dr. Richard Kimball. The destination, Death Row State Prison. The irony, Richard Kimball is innocent. Proved guilty, what Richard Kimball could not prove was that moments before discovering his murdered wife's body, he saw a one-armed man running from the vicinity of his home. Richard Kimball ponders his fate as he looks at the world for the last time. and sees only darkness. But in that darkness, fate moves its huge hand. The Fugitive. A QM production. Starring David Jansen as Dr. Richard Kimball, an innocent victim of blind justice, falsely convicted for the murder of his wife. Reprieved by fate when a train wreck freed him en route to the death house. Freed him to hide in lonely desperation, to change his identity, to toil at many jobs. Freed him to search for a one-armed man he saw leave the scene of the crime. Freed him to run before the relentless pursuit of the police lieutenant obsessed with his capture. To Richard Kimball, a border is a dark tunnel whose other end might lead to the final encounter with a many-faced enemy. But for the moment, it leads to safety.
Control room to Moonship.
Roger, Control. Everything A-OK.
5, 4, 3.
Stop! Hold the countdown.
Ready. Blast off!
Hey, George, where'd you go?
I almost forgot my Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch? What's Etch-a-Sketch?
Just the greatest toy this side of the moon. With Etch-a-Sketch, you can sketch almost anything, just by turning dials. Right to go up or down, left to go sideways. Back home, Etch-a-Sketch is the toy the whole family has fun with. Take it in the car, play with it on a plane, or when you travel by train. Etch-a-Sketch is fun any place. Sketch almost anything just by turning dials. Turn upside down, shake to erase, and sketch again.
George, set off the retros, George. Prepare to land.
Don't bother me now. I'm playing with my Etch-a-Sketch. Etch-a-Sketch from Ohio Art. Etch-a-Sketch from Ohio Art.
I'd like you to take a look at this gun. The balance is excellent. This trigger responds to a pressure of 1 ounce. This gun was handcrafted to my specifications, and I rarely draw it unless I mean to use it.
Moving, though they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving right. Don't try to understand them, just rope, throw, and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, rawhide. Let 'em out, ride 'em in, let 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide. Hit 'em up, move 'em out, though the streams are swollen, keep them doggies rolling, Lord. Through rain and wind and weather, hell bent for leather, wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, love and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, raw high. Ride 'em out, ride 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, raw.
Hey! Hey! It's Silly Putty time! Yes, there are hours and hours of fun in the little egg that Silly Putty comes in. You can stretch and mold it into all kinds of funny-looking shapes or even make crazy-looking animals. And look, see how Silly Putty bounces. You can play ball with it. Silly Putty can bounce higher than any ball you've ever had.
Wow!
Or for real laughing fun, flatten Silly Putty into a pancake. Then press it down on a picture in a newspaper or on your favorite comic strip. And look, it picks up the picture in full color. And by stretching it, you can make it even funnier and funnier. Then just fold it together again, and you're ready for another picture. You can use Silly Putty over and over again. Just put it back in the egg and save it till next time. Be sure to get the real Silly Putty, because nothing else is Silly Putty.
News live most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bouquets, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike,
they walk alike,
at times they even talk alike.